Shalom Yasharallah. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. The honors to the apostles and others, a great Muslim who rule well, who taught us his truth, and salutations to all the Akim, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity. We're the brothers from the great Muslim camp here in Chicago, and Lord willing, it's an edifying lesson. All right, Uncle Larry, as you know, Lori Lightfoot, the mayor of Chicago, said, Littlefoot. Beetlejuice looking ass. She said January 3rd, places like restaurants, gyms, what else?
Bars, public places.
Yeah, public venues. So, need to have the Vicky Venom pass. You see, so the grip is tightening, and it's gonna produce two extremes. Like, why are they able to do this and we can't? You know what I'm saying? That kind of attitude, and people are gonna revolt. You know what I'm saying?
Because Isa Edom, he knows. He's clever. He's the perfect devil. Isa Edom, the so-called white man. So he's gonna have certain states, especially here in America, certain states to mandate these things heavy. And then he's going to have other states that he knows he can control, but to give the illusion that he doesn't have that much power and for people to fall for his okie doke, he's going to let other states do whatever they want and not force these things. So, and what is that going to create? What they always worked on. How they always made their next move. Order out of chaos. So there's going to be chaos going around, this person against this person, the unjabbed against the jabbed, so on and so forth, which is going to create the perfect scenario that he wants in order for him to be like, wait guys, look, this is going to solidify everything. This is going to be the end of a be all. This is going to be the salvation. This is going to be, the problem, the solution to the problem, and what is that going to be? The MOTV, So all this is steps towards Isa Edom, so-called white man, to further push his MOTV, right. And this is just happening now in Chicago. New York City and LA already had these mandates. They already had to where people had to show proof to where, France, over there in Europe, they have certain to where the cops are actually going inside the restaurants. Okay, like, can I see your pass? Can I see this? Can I see that? So now it's happening more and more on this side. And it's not going to stop here in Chicago. Then you're going to have the next mayors in a whole other state talking about, oh yeah, well, now we have to enforce this because of the new variant, so on and so forth. So all this is basically planned out already. Whether the people that are like Littlefoot, whether she realizes or not, it's already planned. The higher ups, the ones that are above them, they know what this means. They know why they're doing this, and they know what reaction they're gonna get out of this. So with this happening, especially us, the men of the Lord, because we're not gonna take none of that. We have to trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and know what it is that's actually gonna happen, because this is really gonna, this is also a proof of faith towards us. So this move is gonna do a lot of things, for the 2/3 and for us, and how we maneuver ourselves differently,
Can I preach it real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Micah chapter 2 verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Right, and Esau has the power to execute any type of law mandate in his kingdom, man. This we're finding out, where the people are about to find out, which we know already, that they're not free, man. All right, Esau he's gonna push whatever he wants to do to fulfill his agenda, man, to fulfill his enterprise. But this is all part of prophecy at the end of the day, man. Right? The Lord wants this to happen, and the only ones that are on the know is the elect. Right? Everybody else is blinded, man. Right? They can't see far off.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 42:9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. Like the brother said, this is all about prophecy. All right? And here it is, the men of the Lord, the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai are back on the scene, man. All right? Doing what we do. Prophesying, man. We're telling you what's to come. What's happening in the world. You know what I'm saying? And what to expect. To warn you, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians today, man. All right? We are the children of Israel. And all these things will come to pass. You see? This Vicky Venom passport that we gotta show, all right, to enter into these places. Hey, that's just a prelude to the MOTB, because those Vicky Venom passports or passes, they could be forged. So now that's going to be prevalent. That's going to happen, and that's why everything's going to move to what? To the MOTB, where you can forge it. Everyone has one specifically to them, because it's going to be in their body, specifically in their hand, left or right, or in their forehead. All right, which is all prophecy,
Right, they're already cracking down on the ones that already try to fake it, and talking about 10. I mean, I don't know the exact number, but a certain amount of time in jail, years, if not 1 or either 2+ years for forging it. So now, since it's gonna be more, since it's getting more and more, hectic and more strict, you're gonna have more and more of those cases of people trying to not get the Vicky Venom, but is still trying to function in society. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna forge these things. They're gonna print them out, copy them, all that. Which is, Esau Edom already knows we're gonna do this. Esau Edom knows how Jake moves, so he's gonna know. So he's gonna crack down on him, and he's gonna crack down on him, and then he's gonna put him in the news and say things like, "Oh well, this is why we need a digital version of this," because this whole thing, anybody could copy paper, anybody, but nobody knows your fingerprint, nobody knows your DNA, nobody knows that. Try to sway you into their agenda. Esau Edom is now making moves. This is heavy, because once they do this, they're not gonna go back.
Right.
They are not gonna go back. This is a for sure. They are not going back. They might go back on certain lockdowns. Okay, open this up and close this down whenever they please. But this is a heavy step, and they know that they can't go back. Once they do this and they mandate it, they know it's only forward from there.
Right.
Because if they go back, that means people are gonna start questioning and all that. See, you got to put yourself in the shoes of Esau Edom to understand his ways,
Right. If they go back, it would unravel. You know what I'm saying? Then people have a way out, like, oh, well, they repealed it. But no, this is going to stick.
Yep.
This is going to stick, so that the MOTB, which is next, all right, it's already lined up for it, man. All right? This is just programming to get the masses in line, man.
I got one. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So hey, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that's how we know what he's up to, man. First and foremost, it starts with what the Lord tells us: what? Never trust your enemy. Once we know who our enemy is, we're already going to be 2 steps ahead of them, whoever they are. This is what we know, and so on and so forth. This is how we know Esau Edom is that's what he's trying to do. It's this thing is not, this whole new variant. It was all planned. They knew when to say what they said, so that months later or a month or two later they could push what they want to push. You know, this ain't just no coincidence or oh my God, there's no. Come on, man. On the holidays, like Esau Edom is getting so sloppy. It's like, really, bro. Like, we already knew you were gonna use these holidays as an excuse because you already know that people will be traveling back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna say, oh, because of that, people spread it. You know, and now nobody can really say anything against it because what? It makes sense, so to speak. You know? So, hey, and us that we know, we're telling you other people what the deal is, man. You know? But it's up to you to either grasp into this message or to let it go. But once you hear this, you can't say you never been warned. You know? Because we know Satan's devices. We're telling you his devices and everything to you. You whatever you choose to do with that information, that really falls on you. You know? We already did our job to warn. Our job is to warn. Everything else that happens is up to you. You know?
Yeah, if I could, since you quoted Sirach 12 and 10, this is Sirach 12 and 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith.
Right. So in other words, whatever he does, he comes to you soft-hearted. He comes to you apologizing. No, this is your enemy. Never in any way, shape, or form trust him. Because why? Once you do, you're gonna find out that this individual has ulterior motives.
Mm-hmm.
And what he really wanted to do at the end of the day is take you out. Take your spot and take you out. Which is what Esau Edom wants to do. This is why he's doing all this. He wants to take our spot and take us out.
Mm-hmm.
He wants the children of Israel to be done away with forever. And he wants to be the one who's on top, who makes the rules, who has the blessing, so to speak. He wants to take the blessing by force.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, this is Sirach 14 and 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you can't trust this damn devil. He's not good to his own self. You know what I mean? His whole house is divided. You know what I'm saying? What makes you think he's going to care about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man? He doesn't.
Right, he shows that he's not even caring about these Edomites out here. At least in the scriptures, Israel takes care of even the poorest of Israel.
Yeah.
Esau Edom, as soon as you get to a certain level of poor, it's like, oh, no, you don't even exist. You're one of them.
Right.
You know, that's how he moves.
God.
You know?
Yeah, this is... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Actually, I could say, scripture speak about being different false prophets and false Yahushai's anointings coming into the world, that they should even deceive the very elect. Now, if it says if it were possible, it should deceive the very elect. So now, Esau is doing all these things, man. That's for the 2/3, man. That's for these people that don't believe, man. But for us brothers in the truth, right now, we understand if we had Yahushai in us, he's the one that created all things. Everything was already predestinated. So, the elect can't. There's no way that it could be deceived. We already got the foresight to see what this devil's doing, man. So, we already got the the rundown of how the end of the world is gonna happen. Now we don't know what detail or how it's gonna happen, but that's not something that we should worry about, man. This, Yahushua said, man, be not troubled because these things must happen, man. Now he was speaking about the different, the rumors of war, the tribulations, and this is part of the beginning of tribulations, the beginning of sorrows, man. Esau's gonna come down with great wrath because he knows that he has but a short time, man. And he's gonna implement all these things. He's gonna make life uneasy for everybody, and these things gotta happen, man. So we're just here warning the people, because we understand that we're gonna be all right, man. The scripture says that we should, his elect should be safe, man. All right, the Lord has care for his elect, so these things gotta happen, all right, for the kingdom of heaven, so that the kingdom of heaven could be established, and Yahushua could come, and establish it, man. right? But the elect are not gonna be deceived, man. You know, everybody else, they're gonna go in, you know, as the sheep, as a blind sheep they are, they're gonna go in and fall in line with it. You know, so you know these things gotta happen, man. These mandates, you know, these restrictions. All right, people without faith are gonna bug out. That's for them, man. But you know, we're just letting you know that what's gonna happen, man. And we have hope and faith, and however the Lord's gonna do it, that we're gonna be straight in the times that are coming, man.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're rejoicing now because prophecy is unfolding. You know what I'm saying? So all the things that we've been prophesying about, speaking about, it's coming to pass. So hey, we're excited, man.
Sure.
We're rejoicing at these things, man. These things need to come so that we could go into the kingdom, man. So yeah, this is beautiful.
We've been waiting for this since yesterday, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, the fact that is and this through the Spirit, you know, I believe I heard Elder Apostle Sahara say it first, you know, and he was saying that hey, 2022 could be, you know, that year.
Yeah, Lord
Now
willing.
it's all hey, it's all the Lord's will, but hey, we want it to be shit. Hopefully, it's tomorrow. You see, you know, because hey, we know what this means, man. Even if it is that we have to be put to death, we don't want to go through it, you know. But if we have to, then hey, fuck it, because we don't want to give up either, you know. You know, we know what this is gonna bring when we endure to the end, even if death is necessary. You know, it's gonna be the end of all this madness, man. Right here, we're living in a society, in an age where it's just full of confusion, just straight madness. Even when you have the facts and points to prove what it is that you're saying is true, motherfuckers still don't believe. You know, so whatever has to happen to end that, let that be so. You know, let that be so, because we know that even if we die, we know that this is the end of it. And the next time we wake up, it's you know, whether we make it on the first go around or not, it's gonna be in the kingdom of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Oh yeah, I have one. This is Isaiah. So like a Daniel. This is Daniel 8 and 25. And it says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. So the point is, well, by peace he shall destroy many. So what is he saying now? Oh, because it is variant, we're gonna have to do this, and these restaurants are gonna have to require this, just so it won't spread. You know, if we know that you're vaccinated, you know, that you're gonna be cool. But if you're not, we don't know if you have it and all that. So we're taking these laws are to take extreme caution so this thing won't spread. All right. Playing the role of somebody that cares for you. You know, but in reality, what? He doesn't. So he's coming with this peace, but in reality, he has an ulterior motive. That's what it says. By peace, he shall destroy many.
Right. That's proof that Esau's been doing that, even back to the Greeks, because that's what Antiochus Epiphanes did, man.
Right. That's technically speaking about him, but because he's an Edomite, and that's how Edomite moves, we could use it to all Esau Edom.
There's nothing new under the sun, man. Mm-hmm. The scriptures were there for our learning, man. This is our comfort right here, right? We're comforted by Esau's devices because we know that the scriptures are true.
That proves it.
Yeah, that proves it. And then there's other scriptures that lets us know that we're gonna be safe in these times that are coming, man. So this devil, he has, you know, he has no upper hand on us, man. No, those without Yahweh Shem Shai are going to be lost with Esau Edom, man. This is their downfall. This is our uplifting right here, man. You know?
Right. It says that I won't take you into captivity anymore. Oh, children of Zion or something like that. But I will visit your iniquity. Edom, yeah, daughter Edom, yeah. So that's why all this stuff that's happening, all this death, chaos, and destruction, famine, sword, is all for the wicked, man. You know what I'm saying?
The scripture say what? Be not afraid of the destruction of the wicked.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, be not afraid of sudden destruction. Right.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we know we're not following their ways,
we're cool.
Why should we be scared? The Lord is not unrighteous.
Well, the Lord didn't give us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind.
Yeah.
2 Timothy 2 or 1:7.
Yeah.
So hey, we're in a good position right now, man. You know what I'm saying? We're in the dwelling place. We're in the secret dwelling. Let me just get that part real quick before I
because look, these things. Sometimes we talk about them so lightly, it almost seems like they're not gonna happen because of how non-important we react to it. Mm-hmm. But it's not because we don't think of it as it's not important. It's because we know that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is gonna have our back. However he seems fit, however he does it, whether bringing manna from heaven like in the days of old, or however the case. We know that we're gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Psalms 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Verse 10 real quick. I'm gonna jump down. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. You know what I'm saying? So no evil is gonna happen to us, man. None of these plagues are going to affect us. You see? Again, this is all for the wicked, man.
Yeah.
You see? That what's coming. And we're getting, Lord willing, we're of the elect. We're getting salvation, man. The Lord's making a way for us. He's going to feed us. He's going to give us drink, shelter, protection. He's going to turn us up. All right? We're going to have spiritual powers. We're going to have healing powers. All right? We're going to be indestructible. No weapon formed shall formed against us shall prosper, Isaiah 54. All right, and he's going to renew our strength, man. I mean, these are some beautiful times that we're living in right now.
Hey, read the book of Acts, man.
Yeah.
The certain situations, the disciples, the apostles, the body of Hamashiach went through, and they still came out through. There was a certain time where there was a dearth, which is another word for like famine, in the land, and because they seen that brothers outside that weren't that where the famine didn't affect them were gathering things up to give it to the brothers that were affected by that. So meaning they were okay, like they were set. The Lord had their back. That's how the Lord chose to deliver those men.
Right.
Hey, so it could be the same with us. It could be a whole something more marvelous, something more crazy, something, more out of this world. The point is, regardless whether it is or it's not, we're still going to be good. Mm-hmm. We're still going to have food. We're still going to have shelter. We're still going to have protection. All of that.
Yeah. Just believe and don't doubt,
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
Can you get a second address too? This is the heathen shall envy thee.
Yeah.
Because this is gonna be, because Esau Edom is doing this. This is why these other people are folding, because they don't have hope.
Right.
So they're like, oh shit, well this is the only way I'm gonna get food. Well, let me just take this. It can't be that bad,
Mm-hmm.
Opposed to like, oh shit, you know what? Damn, this is the only way I can get food. But nah, this also means that I'm gonna give my soul, spirit, authority, whatever to this individual. Nah, hell no. The only one that rules over me is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, this is 2 Ezra chapter 2, verse, I'll start at 26. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord.
There you go. They're not gonna be able to do anything. They're gonna see us. They're gonna seeing our us with clothes, us with shelter, us rejoicing, us doing everything that they were doing while we were doing the work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now that they're suffering, now we're doing the same thing they were doing when we were suffering.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but they're not gonna be able to do anything because what? It's the will of the Lord, man. You know, this is how the Lord set it up. This time we win. You know, this time we win and this time they lose. You know, this is why we speak with the boldness that we speak of. It's not because we can't get touched. We could definitely get touched. You know, especially if we follow the ways of the people of society. You know. But it's because we trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and we're leaning upon Him, you know, not upon ourselves, you know.
Yeah, well, the scripture says, "Be not conformed to this world, for the fashion of this world passeth away." Man, you know the whole fashion, the newest thing, man. What's the newest thing? This new way of living that the Esau is trying to introduce into the whole people, man, which is contrary to the scriptures. All right. So ultimately, man, it goes back to Revelations 3:10, man, because He kept the word of my patience. You know, I'll keep you from the hour of temptation, man. All right. So if you haven't been doing this work, if you haven't been seeking the Lord, then the Lord's not gonna keep you from being tempted, man. All right, all these evils are gonna come upon you, man. So, you know, the time of mercy is about to come to an end, man. All right, Yahweh Hashem Yeshua, He's a fearful and terrible power. All right, He's gonna show Himself who He really is, man. And He's already showing Himself how who He is on the mercy side. So on the judgment side, you're gonna find out the God of the Old Testament again, man. You know, the one that flooded, you know, the earth and saved only 8 souls. That's the type of power the Lord is, man. He's a balanced power.
A power that hides Himself, you know. So yeah, you know, with this destruction and this salvation, the Lord's name, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is going to be magnified. All right, and everyone on earth is going to know. All right. And with that, we hope this lesson was edifying. Again, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well and who taught us this truth, and salutations to all the Akim pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity. Shalom, wa abababal.